Tucked along the Adriatic Sea in southeastern Europe, you'll find this stunningly beautiful country of luxury views, dining, and way of life, making Croatia a secluded European hotspot.
Look at this view.
Off the beaten path of many Europe travelers, its crystal clear turquoise waters and ancient civilizations make it the perfect private getaway. So pack your bags and come sail away with us as we wow you with Croatia's unspoiled beauty.
It's no wonder they call it the medieval treasure. Look at this view. I'm Ashley Colburn. Get ready because this destination has a hidden heritage we're about to uncover. Welcome to Croatia.
Come discover what is known as the gateway to Europe as we spend a week traveling through Croatia, snapping many pictures along the way.
We're in Zagreb, Croatia's capital city. It's also the country's largest city with just about 1 million people. It's known for its untouched walls and alluring museums that date all the way back to medieval times.
Also known as the heart of Europe, Zagreb is rich with history. Its Baroque-style reconstruction changed the appearance of the city as old wooden buildings were demolished into opulent palaces and churches, bringing in some of Europe's wealthiest. You might be surprised to know that the entire city of Zagreb can be walked by foot, no problem. So I met up with my guide Hella at the city's marketplace.
The marketplace is not just about buying the stuff, it's the way of living.
Well, we have lots to see today.
Yeah, actually we are lucky that we have a good weather, and people here, they spend lots of time on the street whenever it's possible, and mostly when the foreigners, they are coming here to Zagreb, they think that nobody works here, which is not true. People here, whenever they have some free time, they spend with some friends or family.
Right, they're out and about and socializing.
The people of Croatia, known as the Croats, do seem to socialize a lot, but we didn't have time for that. Our next stop was St. Stephen's Cathedral from the 19th century, St. Mark's Church, and the Stone Gate where many stop to pray. 90% of the country's Roman Catholic. The city of Zagreb used to be divided by a stream separating the capital city from the upper town, formerly known as Gradec. Today the city is united, meaning there's no stream. Instead, the only liquids running through there are beer, wine, and coffee. It's a street flowing with bars. And when it comes to food, Europe has its fair share of desserts. Hella took me to the best place in town for a tasty treat, Vinsek Bakery.
Okay, so what do we have here today?
So, I would recommend you that you try some specialty from Zagreb, which is Zagrebačka kremšnita.
Here's a tip. Don't go to Croatia on a diet.
And everything's made right here?
Yeah. They have their own production, and how this place is very much frequented, so the cakes are always fresh.
We have different kinds of pastry. We have more than 40 kinds of ice cream. Everything is very popular, but the most popular is definitely Zagrebačka kremšnita, the one that you tried.
After we take in the calories, where are we going to walk?
Then we have to walk into the lower part, maybe stroll a little bit through the main street of Zagreb, which is called Ivica. We can pass through the Octagon, where we have a Thai shop. So maybe you can stop by and find some nice flour or the Thai, which we invented.
Not only did they invent the Thai, but I found out its original name is the Kravet. So I went to find out the story behind the name.
I'm here at Croatia with Sabina. Thanks for having us.
Nice to having you. Did you know the Croats originates from the Croats?
You know, I heard that, but I want to hear more. Can you tell me a little bit of the story?
Yes, I will. The young soldiers went to the well-known European 30 years war, and their girlfriends, fiancé, as a symbol of their love and fidelity, they gave them the red scarf.
So what makes these neckties different than the others?
See here, it's old Croatian alphabetic, glagolitic alphabetic, it's alphabet.
Some cravats had some pretty hefty price tags.
So this cravat has gold threads in it and is worth $1,500.
Well, I knew I couldn't leave without an original cravat, but we're only getting started in our tour through Croatia. We headed to the northwest region of Croatia to visit Trakošćan Castle, which makes a great day trip from Zagreb. We toured the 13th century castle that sits right up on the hill in the small village of Trakošćan.
So I'm here at Trakošćan Castle with our guide Andrea. So Andrea, tell us a little bit about the castle.
It's believed that Trakošćan was built as a small fortress within the defense system of northwestern Croatia, and that was sometime at the end of 13th or at the beginning of 14th century. Owners were constantly changing in the early age until 1569, and then King Maximilian II Habsburg granted the estate of Trakošćan to family Drašković. And from that time, Trakošćan stayed in their hands for about 400 years. Behind these first doors, we have bathroom. So that bathroom is about 100 years old.
Can I go in there?
If you can.
If I can fit, I'm going to try to squeeze
People
through.
usually don't go inside. Oops.
But I can't use the bathroom, right?
No, you can't.
Now, is there anything in the castle that still exists from the 13th century that you know of, or has it been pretty renovated
13th
since
century, the oldest piece of furniture is from the 16th century, and the oldest piece of weapon is from 15th.
We traveled up to the first floor of the Drašković family castle, visiting the dining room, the smoking room, and of course, they had a room for entertaining and concerts.
That piano was made in 1834 in Vienna by Konrad Graf, and Konrad Graf was one of the most known Viennese piano makers.
Does it still work?
Yes.
Do you know what song that is?
One of the best concerts here in this room.
Trakošćan Castle is the most popular castle in all of Croatia and is known as Pearl in the Highlands. Definitely worth sending a postcard from.
Next up, we continue to make our way through the countryside.
We're at one of Croatia's most beloved treasures. Stay with us because Wow Croatia will be right back.